Welcome to the Educational Highway. We will be covering Part 3 of Learning Disabilities. How to recognize a learning disability in your child. All learning disabilities should be diagnosed by a professional, but you can take a pretty good guess if you know the signs. Does your child have one of these signs? 1. Difficulty telling time. Does your child seem to have more difficulty than other children when dealing with clocks and time? Does your child not seem to be able to comprehend the difference between 5 minutes passing and 20 minutes? If so, it's possible that your child has a learning disorder. 2. Poor memory. A child without a learning disorder generally has a pretty good memory. If your child's memory reminds you of your aging parent's memory, this is another sign that your child could have a learning disorder. 3. Challenges related to paying attention. Does your child seem to have significantly more difficulty focusing or sitting still? 4. Clumsiness. Clumsiness itself has no direct effect on learning, aside from learning to write. However, physical clumsiness can be a clue that their brain isn't processing information normally. 5. Challenges with reading or writing. Learning disabilities related to reading and writing can be spotted early if you're working with your child on these important skills. Is your child reading well below other children of the same age? Is their writing very poor compared to their peers? 6. Math struggles. Does your child seem to have difficulties with math that seem unusual? Math is one of those subjects that many students struggle with, but a math-related learning disability is far more pronounced. 7. Challenges with following directions. This can be a sign of ADHD or a processing deficit. 8. An inability to differentiate between different letters, numbers, and sounds. A child with a learning disability can struggle to notice the difference between a B and a D, between different numbers, or the difference between similar phonetic sounds. These are the most common signs, but there are several others. Responds poorly to a change in routine. Reverses numbers or letters, or puts numbers or letters in the wrong sequence. Difficulty remembering what was heard. Impulsive, restless, or easily distracted. Difficulty sounding out words. Variable performance at school, does well one day and poorly the next. Immature speech. If you have a child that hasn't started school yet, consider these. Signs of learning disabilities: delayed language and speech development. Difficulty rhyming words. Difficulty learning colors, numbers, letters, and shapes. Challenges with coordination. Can your child use scissors, manage buttons and zippers, copy shapes? Do any of these signs seem to apply to your child? If so, it's time to get your child tested. Support us by shopping in our TikTok shop.